Welcome to Module 5, Video 1. We're now going to start to do readings. Now that we've gone through the cards one by one, suit by suit, and we have learned about their meanings, we can start to do readings. But first we need to shuffle our cards. And I know my decks are all in order from showing you guys, so I need to shuffle up my decks. And this is a good way to do it as well. When you get a new deck, you need to shuffle it as well. So we're going to flip over the camera so you can see what I'm doing. Hi, welcome to Module 5, where we're actually going to start to do some readings. But first of all, I'm going to take these cards and show you. Our cards are all in order, just like they're brand new. And you can't do a reading that way. So we're going to practice shuffling. Now, shuffling for the camera is kind of awkward. I shuffle my cards when I get a new deck. Is what I do is I'll split them into three. 1, 2, 3. And then I will shuffle this little pile around. I just find it's easier because 78 cards is a lot of cards to hang on to. Shuffle this little pile around. And shuffle this little pile. And you can shuffle them just like a deck of cards. Then I split this pile into 2. And I do this. I can't do this with the full deck yet because these cards are still fairly new. And I find them stiff to do it with. So I split it up in half. Just like a blackjack dealer. Right? Like there's no difference there. Yeah, so I just keep shuffling them. Then I'll do this all the while. And I shuffle my cards before every reading. So all the while I'm shuffling, I am thinking about the person I'm going to do the reading for or the intention that we're setting, right? Because you want to set an intention before you do your reading. Now, usually I will do a meditation before I shuffle my cards, but these cards really need a good shuffle. So I'll probably shuffle them now in this video, and then I'll show you what I do when I go to do a beginning of the reading. Another thing I like to do is I just do this. And okay, so a card jumps out. And then I just put them in the piles that I feel like they guide me where they want to go. Right? So then I will divide them up that way. We want to really mix our cards up. And that will do that. I'm not going to do minutes of showing you that. Another thing I like to do is you can spread them out and move them all around and then shuffle them back. You want to have a good mix because you don't want them in the suits. Remember, we had them all in our 4 suits. We had them in the major arcana. Then we had them in the court cards in their 4 suits. And really that's not going to make a good reading. All right. So we're going to shuffle these all up. Shuffling is not my forte. I am practicing. I just find the cards. If a card jumps out, like I've had 2 cards jump out, then I just do a little reading. Yeah. So that is shuffling the cards. I'm going to read these 2 cards for you. Hang on. That's 3 cards. Okay. So my first card I always put in the present. My second card I put in the past, and my last card I put in my future. Now, you're getting a quick reading right here. This wasn't planned, but the cards are telling me what the cards are telling me. So we have the 3 of Wands. And if we remember, 3 is creativity and growth. So in the past, I've been very creative. I've had a lot of growth and a lot of collaboration. And passion, and I need to maybe look back to my passion and find my passion and growth in my career pursuits, right? So that's my past, and my past could be yesterday. or my past could be 20 minutes ago, right? Like it doesn't have to be a far off past. Now, Nine of Swords is a nine is coming to completion or a mastery or fruition, and you can see she's wearing red, she's grounded, she's in her throat chakra. She has her crows are wisdom. And now there's one here and that looks like a spirit crow to me. But the Nine of Swords, it's about anxiety and fear and nightmare. So I am carrying right now some anxiety, fear, and nightmare. And I'm like, oh my gosh, how is that? How is that true? How did you know that I am? Because I am. I'm worried about maybe if these videos aren't going to be good. But like, that's crazy. And, you know, sometimes readings are crazy just for me. And so this is my future and what I need to do. And my future is the Emperor. If we remember emperors are major change, and I have to step into my authority. I have to be more flexible and adaptable, and I need to step into my authority and structure, and take structure and control. Today I felt very unstructured and uncontrolled, and maybe that's why I feel like some anxiety and some fear. But there's always fear when we're moving out of the unknown and we're moving on to something more. There's always fear, and you have to conquer your fear. A lot of people call fear our comfort zone, but I'm moving out of our comfort zone. So I actually didn't plan to do a reading. I just planned to shuffle the cards, but there you go. There's a little reading, and I hope you enjoyed it.